Fair steps back, tries another three. She's got it again. String music for Deasia Fair. Back-to-back triples for the All-American. 58-53, Syracuse the lead. 3 minutes left in the third, and Brenda Fries needs a timeout. Baseline drive for Burrows. Bounce pass is deflected away by Cheyenne Sellers, but Latham wrestles for the ball. Inside pass to Wood is too strong. Latham's there for the offensive rebound on the other side, and she puts it back up and in. 8 strong points for Alyssa Latham. She averages 10 a game and ties us up at 13 apiece. 3:20 left in the first. Fair entered the day at 3,060 points. And misfires on that. Sanaya Wilson, the offensive rebound. Kick out Fair, launches a three. Got it! From the left wing, Deasia Fair capitalizes, now has 9 points. Syracuse retakes the lead, 14-13, 1:30 to play in the first. Handoff to Woolley, top of the key now. Right-hand dribble, crossover the left side. Thought about a three, kicks off to Burrows, a left wing three. Oh yeah! Sophie Burrows, a 22% three-point shooter, but that one's good, and we're tied up at 14 apiece. 2:20 to play in the first. Citron, a three. In and around, no good. Touched every part of the rim. Offensive rebound, Bransford, kick out. DeWolf, a 2-point jumper is true. From the right elbow, 51-51, back and forth affair in the pavilion. 18 seconds left. The shot clock is off. She can wait this one out, guarded by Perkins. 12 on the shot clock, 23 in the game clock. Here comes Fair on the double team. Fair swipes it away. Here she comes down the left wing. She scores. Oh, Hidalgo never even saw her. Tremendous double team anticipation by Deasia Fair. SU in front by 2. 10 to play here. DeWolf down the right out. Sends it over. Bransford travels on the catch as she tried to drive on the left baseline, and Georgia Woolley hypes up this crowd.
How about it? Deasia Fair says anything you can do, I can do better. Gets a nice steal of her own to get in transition. And some great defense on the other end. Something Syracuse has done a nice job of today. This Notre Dame team averages 90 points a game, held to 38 right now. That's pretty solid.
Deasia Fair led the ACC in steals last year. Obviously, Hidalgo the leader in steals this year in the ACC. Fair races down the court, 2 to shoot, pulls up from the right elbow. She connects. Fair beats Hannah Hidalgo in the last possession. A quick 4-0 scoring run for Fair herself, and that's the difference in the game thus far. Syracuse 42, Notre Dame 38 at the halftime break. Overhead pass, it's Marshall, swings over the left side. Entry feed in to Westbeld. A turnaround jumper from baseline is good. Right over the top of Sophie Burrows, the Irish on an 8-0 run. It's a 1-point game in South Bend. Hidalgo turns over right. Here she comes, 2-on-1 fast break. The layup is off the glass and in, and Notre Dame has the lead. 10-0 run for the Irish. They're on top, 42-41. 5 minutes to play in the third. Fair dribbles in between her legs, down the alley. Wiener off the glass and in. What a response out of the ACC Player of the Week. Irish attack in the right basket, tied at 65, just over 7 to play. Syracuse is a bit of a 2-3 zone. Westbeld catches it inside the key, bounce passes it out of bounds off of Deasia Fair's leg. She was trying to hit Watson in the middle of the paint. 13 on the shot clock. Hidalgo triggers from the right baseline. Sends it into Westbeld at the left elbow. Spins around Wood, pulls up on the free throw line, off the mark, left rimmed it, and here comes Perkins for Syracuse. Perkins at the right elbow, hands it off to Fair on the right wing. Hidalgo, the assignment on her. Right to left crossover, stops. Hidalgo right with her. Fair, crossover move. Looking for a pass, hits Woolley on the right wing. Inside out move, left hand crossover here, 8 to shoot. Woolley in the paint, turns around, puts one up. It's off the mark and it rolls in off the third bounce of the rim. Georgia Woolley the friendly roll. Syracuse retakes the lead, 67-65. 6:30 to play. Hidalgo fouled by Woolley, 45 feet away from the rim, front court right. Not a good play by Woolley. That is her second personal foul. Natalia Marshall checks into the ball game for KK Brandsburg. Marshall leads the ACC with 36 total offensive rebounds entering today. She hasn't done much, though, on the boards. Westbeld gets the entry pass, swarmed by 2 defenders, and Fair and Woolley tie her up. Another jump ball possession arrow, this time to Syracuse.
Well, that hustle will pay off eventually. It certainly did for Syracuse right there.
right off the entry pass. The two guards swarm the 6'3" senior Maddie Westbell. So here comes the Cuse with a 2-point lead. 67-65, 6:10 to play. Left wing Woolley inside the wood on the free throw line, extended. Hits it out to Fair, dribbles down the lane, fouled on a reach around by Hannah Hidalgo on the right side of the perimeter. Hidalgo, her second personal against the 4-time ACC Player of the Week already this season. Shot clock resets to 20. Wood on the left elbow. Tries a pass. It's intercepted by Watson. The ball on the ground, and Hidalgo scoops it up for Notre Dame. Here she comes left to right. Hidalgo with a little speed. Off the glass, and it rolls in. Shot it from the right block, and we're tied at 67-5, 45 to play. Woolley in a hurry, down the right alley. Bounce pass inside to Wilson. She goes up, fouled on the arm by Maddie Westbell, her 4th personal foul. Syracuse playing fast to their advantage. Notre Dame didn't get quite back on defense, and Westbell got the elbow of the shooter Wilson. And so with 4 fouls, she checks out of the ball game.
You know, Austin, one thing that's been impressive so far today, we see Hannah Hidalgo just bursting out in transition. She's got great body control and going up for that layup and hitting it. And then Syracuse wastes no time, and they want to push right back. When Notre Dame moves quick, Syracuse wants to respond the same exact way.
Fighting fire with fire almost as Wilson back rims it. By the way, Alyssa Latham has checked in the game for Kyra Wood. Latham playing with those 4 personal fouls. Wilson's second shot rattles home. SU a 1-point lead, 68-67, 5:35 in the 4th. Bransford back in the ball game. She was the one who checked in for Westbell. She tosses to top of key. Now it's Marshall. Fires away, 12-footer, too strong. Rebound fought for. Batted around off of Wilson's hands. Notre Dame basketball. Bransford crashed the glass on the right block to create that opportunity, and the fans want a replay. They won't get it. Hidalgo triggers in to Anna DeWolf, who's swiped away by Fair at the top of the key. Fair, 2-on-2 fast break, hits the left corner. It's Woolley, a 3-pointer, too short. Offensive rebound, Perkins. She drives in, kicks out. Fair, front court right, and she slows it down. Now she jacks a 3, too short herself. Rebound, Bransford for Notre Dame. Ambitious shot attempt for Deasia Fair.
A little bit of a heat check without hitting one beforehand.
Right. Bransford down the alley, kicks out to Wolf, right corner, guarded by Latham with 2 hands. Swings it back top the key. Hidalgo splits the defense. Blocked away, though, by Latham. Off the feed from Bransford. Avoided the 4th personal foul. What a big play by the outstanding freshman out of Illinois. Syracuse, a 1-point lead, 4:40 to play. Trying to pull off the upset against the 13th-ranked Irish. Perkins down the lane. Cut off, looks for a pass, hands it off literally to Woolley, but it's poked away by Notre Dame. Whistle is called. Players crash the low block as Watson emerges from the crowd with the basketball. It was a jump ball between Watson and Woolley. And it was actually a timeout called on the floor. Timeout by Niele Ivey after that scrum inside the paint. All right, we've got a great ball game here in the Dome. Syracuse, a 1-point lead on number 13 Notre Dame, 68-67, 4:31 to play. We'll take a quick break here. You're listening to SU Women's Basketball on the Central New York Sports Leader, Z89. All right, welcome back to South Bend, Indiana. Syracuse, number 22 in the country, about to face Notre Dame, number 15 in the country. SU at 16-2, the Fighting Irish at 14-3. One of those 3 losses, as you just heard, came on New Year's Eve against the Orange. Starting 5 for Syracuse. Normal starters, Deasia Fair, Georgia Woolley, Elena Rice, Kyra Wood, and Alyssa Latham. For Notre Dame, it's Hannah Hidalgo, the star freshman, 4th in the country in points per game. Sonia Citron back from the sprained knee. Anna DeWolf, Maddie Westbell, and Kylie Watson. Notre Dame in the all-white jerseys, Syracuse in the all-orange jerseys. Notre Dame to move from right to left, Syracuse from left to right. It's Watson against Latham in the center circle. The ball is up, and it's won by the Orange. Syracuse possesses first with Fair, the reigning ACC Player of the Week. Matched up against Citron. Tosses right. It's Rice. Dribbles with the right hand into the lane. Guarded by DeWolf. Spins off of her. Throws it out to Woolley. Carves down the lane. Working against Hidalgo, who swipes it away. Fast break for Hidalgo. She glides in. Misses the layup, though. Point blank range. Rebound Syracuse. Here comes Rice the other way.
Hidalgo leads the country 5 steals a game and gets one on the first possession. Orange have to take care of the basketball.
Rice throws it away, though, on the bounce feed. And here come the Irish. Up ahead pass again. Hidalgo overshoots Maddie Westbound, and it floats out of bounds. Syracuse basketball. Still scoreless 40 seconds in. Mistakes for both teams so far here, Andrew.
Yeah, well, Austin, it was interesting. Felicia Leggett-Jack said pregame, let's put the skates on. I think Niele Ivy and the Irish would agree as well. This should be a fun one back and forth.
They're skating, but they have no direction. So it's Wood now. Syracuse attacking the right basket.
Don't know how to put the brakes on yet.
No, not at all. Woolley gets the screen, center of the circle. Drives down the right alley, floats up a shot off the glass. Too strong, rebound. Watson for Notre Dame. Here come the Irish attacking the left basket. DeWolf with the right hand dribble, kicks out to the far side. Citron, a three-pointer. In and around, no good. Rice, the rebound. Citron shoots at a 42% clip from beyond the arc this season. Scored her 1,000th career point 1 week ago at the University of Virginia in a game where Notre Dame won. Rice handles for the Cuse. Moving from left to right. Guarded by Citron. Feeds Fair on the right side. Uses a screen. Dribbles down the alley. Rises on a 14-footer. It's blocked away. Rebound fought for. Won by Syracuse. 3 to shoot. Fair has to shoot it. Hands it off to Rice. .5. She launches. Front rims it. Woolley the rebound. Flies in and puts it home. Opportunistic George Woolley, the first 2 points of the game. SU 2, Notre Dame 0, 2 minutes in.
Rebounding will be huge again today. Pretty even in height down low.
Westbeld steps back. Thought about a 3. Hands it off to Citron on the left wing. Floats it back to the center logo for Hidalgo. 23 points per game for the star freshman. And she's bodied up by Alyssa Latham, the freshman, on the right side, 35 feet out. First personal on Alyssa Latham.
Latham got in a little foul trouble the last time these two teams faced, and it's important for Syracuse's forwards. Still without Isabel Verjao, didn't make the trip, still out with injury. You got to avoid foul trouble. Wood, Latham important down low.
Notre Dame inbounds. Watson the left side, walled off. Rebound by Wood. And a whistle against Watson. She got bottled up, tried to put it up over 2 defenders, missed a shot, and fouled Kylie Wood. That's the first personal on Kylie Watson. You talk about the front court players, Andrew. Alyssa Latham coming off of her worst performance yet. 0 points and just 1 rebound in 14 minutes at Pittsburgh on Sunday.
Yeah, Felicia Leggett-Jack said that'll happen with freshmen, and her teammates have to pick her up, but you really need her to play better tonight.
Fair dancing on the right wing. Pass is kicked off of the left foot of Sonia Citron, so dead ball. Syracuse retains possession. 2-0 the Orange in front, 2.5 minutes in. Notre Dame, the best scoring team in the ACC at over 84 points per game. Slow start for them. Fair inbounds to Woolley on the right side. Tosses it in. So Latham puts up a laner, in and around, no good. 8 feet away, Hidalgo the board for the Irish. Pushes it up ahead. Citron on the far side, can't handle the pass. And it's out of bounds. Another turnover for the Irish. 2 turnovers for each team so far, just 2.5 minutes in. Fair calls out a play, dribbling down the center of the court. Tosses to the near side. It's Rice on the right wing. Bounce feed to Latham, who has to scurry all the way to the midcourt line nearly. Rice looking for an overhead pass. Hits Woolley, takes a shot from her right elbow, no good. Hidalgo the board. 2-on-2 fast break. She races down the left alley. Off the backboard shot, and it's true. Ran right into the body of Elena Rice and puts it up and in. Off the in-trim pass. Citron steals it and puts it off the glass and in. Just like that, Notre Dame up 4-2 over 3 minutes in. Fair with a bad pass, and Citron took advantage. Woolley, top of the key, dishes to the left side. Rice, guarded by Hidalgo. Right to left crossover, Hidalgo right in front of her. Hidalgo 5.5 steals per game, leads the country by far. Woolley backs out her defender, draws the foul on Citron, twisting and turning on the near block. First personal against Sonia Citron.
obviously a pretty slow start for both teams scoring the basketball here, Austin. Over the last couple of games, Syracuse has had about 5-minute stretches once a game where they've really struggled to score, struggled to get stops. Important to avoid one of those on the road, tough place to play as Woolley splashes the first free throw, because you can't afford to get down double digits on the road in South Bend, or else it's a tough place to come back from down 10.
Woolley misfires on the second. Latham battles for the rebound and knocks it off of Kylie Watson. Syracuse basketball. The crowd doesn't like it. Woolley, a 91% free throw shooter, misfired off the left rim. The referees are now discussing it, and they overturn their call. Notre Dame basketball. But
yeah, that's a good overturn, because that wasn't close.
you mentioned it's tough to get down the road. Syracuse had 2 18-point comebacks over the last 2 weeks, but both of those came in the friendly confines of the JMA Dome. Watson handles for Notre Dame, kicks it out. West about a three, in and around, it falls off, no good. Rebound to Wood. Here comes the Cuse from left to right. Fair, left wing, left-hand dribble against the Wolf. Steps back, launches a three. Foul called, in and around, no good on the shots. DeWolf got her with the body. And Fair about to head to the line for 3 free throw attempts. KK Bransford enters the game for Anna DeWolf. Bransford, an all-ACC freshman team member last year, the sophomore this season, has scored double-digit points in 4 games. She is the 6th man for head coach Niele Ivey as Fair connects on the free throw. We're tied up at 4-4, nearly 4 minutes in. How about that?
DeWolf fouled Fair behind the three-point line, and immediately Coach Niele Ivey went to the bench to take her out.
Fair, switch to the second. Niele Ivey, the mother of Pistons guard Jaden Ivey, and Jaden Ivey, of course, plays for the Detroit Pistons. We were stuck in Detroit last night. It should have been an omen because Detroit won its just 5th game of the entire season in a home game. So we got stuck there in Detroit.
We're here, though.
We are here, though, and Syracuse is here with a 6-4 lead. Just over 6 minutes remaining in the first frame. Hidalgo launches a three from the right side, hits the left part of the rim, floats out of bounds. Syracuse basketball. Ugly-looking shot for Hidalgo, who connects on just below 40% of her three-pointers. So here comes Fair with a right-hand dribble, now in sole possession of 10th place on the all-time scoring list, passing Ashley Jones of Iowa State. Rice inside, kicks out to Woolley, hands it back off to Latham, top of the key, hands off to Fair. 12 to shoot, Fair, jab steps on Citron, right-hand dribble now with the left side. Looks to create space, shot fake over to Elena Rice on the far side, floats a pass to the near side, Woolley. Pump fakes, 2 to shoot, drives baseline, puts up a leaner, it's too strong. Latham, the offensive rebound. Cheap goes up, too strong on her layup attempt, but Woolley's right there for the putback herself. Georgia Woolley, opportunistic again, 8-4 the Syracuse lead. 5 minutes left in the first.
Cuse doubling the Irish up on the boards as well.
Both teams top 5 in the ACC in rebounds per game. Fair, close defense on Citron. Right-hand dribble down the right alley. Puts up a floater. No good. Foul called, though, against Kyra Wood. Got her with the left forearm to the back of Sonia Citron. A first-team All-ACC member last year is Citron. First personal against Kyra Wood. All right, that's our first media timeout. Syracuse on top of Notre Dame, 8-4. 4:58 to go in the first quarter. You're listening to Syracuse women's basketball on the Central New York sports leader, Z89. So Parker rips it away from both of them. Here comes the Huskies from right to left. Crossover move for Erdogan. Crosses over again on Perkins. Straight away, it's Parker. Dishes off to Bats, top of the key. Hands it over to Erdogan. Right corner three-pointer. Nails it. Erdogan, season high in points for her. She's up to 20. She had her career high of 27 in the quarterfinals of her conference tournament to end last season. It's too strong, off back iron. She gets the offensive rebound. Erdogan fakes a pass. Now makes a pass. No looker, dime to Parker inside. She dishes back out to Erdogan, guarded closely by McNabb. 9 on the shot clock. Erdogan, left-hand dribble, 5 to shoot, launches from deep. Oh, and she sticks it. Darren Erdogan piles up her points. She's up to 23 on 5 of 8 shooting from deep. But her team still trails by 21 with 3 minutes left.